Hey everyone, I'm slipping in before I think I slip in again. It's been a while since I actually edited this episode, but it's for a good reason. So if you hear me talking in another couple seconds, please be patient. Recently in America, SNAP was cut for a long time. I don't believe benefits have been reinstated, and it seems as though roughly 47 million Americans are facing food insecurity and losing access to vital support this winter. Some friends of ours over at the Monsters Playbook decided, hey, maybe we can do something about this. And so they organized this initiative, Podcasters Fight Hunger. So we and those other podcasters and so many other wonderful creators are joining in this fight to try and fundraise as much as we can for Feeding America. Feeding America is a nationwide, independent, secular hunger relief organization. No one can fight alone, but together we can help families get what they need. So you can help us with this. You can donate, you can share, and try and fight this monster that we call hunger. Every dollar raised provides up to 10 meals through Feeding America, and the donation link and more information can be found in this episode's show notes and on our social media. Use the hashtag #TheRealMonsterIsHunger and Podcasters Fight Hunger to spread the word online about what we're doing. We're also going to be streaming throughout December and starting very, very soon on twitch.tv for Streamster of the Week. We are going to be streaming on November 29th, the December 6th, December 13th, and December 20th at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. We're going to be playing Dredge and just trying to continue raising money and raising awareness for this cause. There's a lot of other people streaming and trying to do as much as we can, provide some sort of light in this time. It's been an incredibly difficult year. And the only hope that we have is the hope that we give to each other. And so I hope that you can share that with other people this winter. If you're able to donate what you can, if you can't donate, spread awareness. The only way that we win fights like this is by coming together. So I'll let you guys get into the episode. I hope that you have a wonderful winter and you take care of yourselves. Okay, Bubba, you want to be in the ad read? Oh, I think we have the wheeze on. I think we have the wheeze on mic. That's Pumpkin. He's excited because I think he just took a shit. Yeah, sit down. Yeah, sit down. Oh, good boy. Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Memes of the Week. Yeah, I'm just throwing the ad break up front because I didn't want to break up this episode. It's got a lot of tension to it. There's a lot of emotional moments in this one. So please check the description so you are aware of the trigger warnings. And I hope you guys have a good time. Here is an ad for Roll By Myself. So yeah, take care, y'all.
Do you want to listen to one person stumble her way through improvising an audio drama through the medium of actual play? Roll By Myself is a solo actual play where I, Sharik Manet, craft a story by playing a different solo tabletop role-playing game every month. Here's 3 out-of-context clips.
How are we supposed to know if we're all suddenly criminals or not?
Everybody died. I'm sorry. Do I have to do content warnings for this show? Fuck, I'm so scared. No. Wow, weren't those funny and or emotional? Find out more on my website, shagik.com. That's shagik.com. Or just look up Roll by Myself on your favorite podcatcher. That's ROLL by myself.
Memester of the Week contains fantasy violence, drug use, and horror elements. A list of topics, themes, and subjects featured in this episode will be included in the description. If you ever feel unsafe or suicidal, please call your local crisis center, emergency services, or national hotline. A link to an international list of crisis hotlines is listed in the description below. And remember, you matter. The sun is rising in Yellowstone National Park. Birds are starting to wake up. The creatures that tend to hunt at night, both the natural and the unnatural, are making their way back to their dens. And Mala is leading the gang through the forest. And it begins to tread familiar ground for Dan. What are you thinking, having dealt with basilisks and seeing Adaman and then seeing Mala all in such quick succession?
Well, trying not to. Emotions, bad enough, but now the thoughts are getting rough. So really just trying to reduce himself down to pretty much instinct at this point. We need to find shelter. We need to patch our wounds. We need to cover our tracks.
All of that storm going on, getting neatly placed in little boxes, and everything that isn't fundamental and everything that isn't necessary in the moment getting put on a shelf to be picked up later, and sometimes never to be picked up at all.
Yep. That's healthy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Sounds good.
What's healthier than bandaging a wound?
So Mala leads you guys through the woods as you're coming along. I think we have Dan holding Mordecai on his back and Adaman kind of trailing behind, but still keeping up, following after Journey in this group of 5 as we move through the forest.
It would be instinct for both Mala and Dan to choose a route that is most likely to cover their tracks.
Okay.
So something over like rocky terrain or like through a river or something like that, like mundane means at the very least to try and obfuscate the direct tracks being left behind. Like entering into a river at one point, going slightly downstream and then exiting. What we are seeing now is 2 fully trained Brotherhood hunters who know each other well and are working in tandem. So basically tactical decisions are being made through silent agreement and everyone else is being ushered along with them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's not even something that you would like need to roll on or anything like that. That just is happening as you guys are moving through. And I think eventually Mala leads you to an ancient fir tree with its roots kind of exposed above the ground, coming up about 3 feet, because of just how long this tree has been here. And Dan, you've been here before. As Mala slips down and finds a notch in between the roots where she disappears, you recognize that.
Is this the old nest?
This is the old nest.
The same nest that Dan has been dreaming about?
Yep.
All right, Dan's going to roll on the table.
Not the table.
What is it? I forget. It's act under pressure, right?
You roll plus tough. That's what it was.
First of all, I'm rolling against the spell to maintain my cool.
Yes, you're right. The spell, which I don't think we ever actually wrote down, is rolling plus cool.
Okay. Is it just plus cool or is it act under pressure?
I think it's just going to be just plus cool.
Okay.
Because it's not something that like you can just another day against, because it is a self-inflicted thing.
Yeah. As Dan sees the tree line open up to this ancient fir that he has seen so many times in his waking and sleeping hours, the same vision that has plagued him night after night for some time now, seeing Mala slip beneath the roots in the same place that he lost her before. It's going to stop for a second and let's see how well he responds to that. That's a 13.
13. Okay, so full success, you keep control.
He falters and then he just closes his eyes. Remembering how the dream goes, he knows his way around this place without sight anyway. So he just closes his eyes and then follows Mala. Mordecai still in tow.
Yeah, Journey, you see Mala first and then Dan with Mordecai fall down and slip away beneath some roots.
Before he does so, he turns to Journey. Watch your step. It's slippery here. The moss.
Okay. You've been here before?
Just once.
And she follows.
Journey, as you slip down and fully get absorbed into this darkness, it takes a second for your eyes to adjust.
I lose my shoe. Oh.
You lose your shoe. It takes a second for your eyes to adjust. You hear Adaman slide down the slope behind you. And I have something that I want to try. It's a new GM thing. And it's a mechanic called Paint the Scene. If any of you were familiar with Brindlewood Bay or The Between, this is a mechanic that they use in that GMing style and in those games, basically to prompt the players about a location and everyone can answer a question about it, giving us a clearer idea of what this place is.
Okay.
So the question for this den is, what about this place makes it seem as though Mala has reclaimed it?
As Journey slips below the roots and is taking in the scene, she looks up at the bottom, like the underside of the massive roots craning above. And along the length of all of them are carved protective runes.
As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see Mala raise up her mechanical arm and a small light kind of spring off her fingertips that then separates into 5 globes and kind of spreads throughout the space to create a nice like wash over the area. And in that you see the roots of the tree above have kind of been fashioned into like places where she can hang things. And she moves very comfortably in this place. There's like a work table that's been set up and a set of cots.
How would you describe her overall movements and demeanor, like personality-wise? Would you say cautious? Would you say professional? Would you say like playful?
I would say Mala is playful with Dan, professional otherwise, and now starting to relax. You can see the rigidity kind of move out of her shoulders of, this is a place where I know I am safe.
Not something you've seen Dan do a lot.
True.
My boy needs some fucking shiatsu. Got a lot of stress carried in those shoulders.
How long has she been in this hovel? Hole?
Yeah,
Yeah, also a good question.
if you were looking around, then I think one thing that you would notice is the fangs of multiple basilisks have been piled up on their desk, and they are definitely still sleeping on like a cot. I think you could even probably go so far as to say, if you looked really closely in the corners of this den, there's probably still some blood that has rusted and started to like kind of be absorbed into the earth and finally like let go.
I'm gonna say that there's like a an army issue metal brazier that she uses like a cook stand, and there's some like old Bush's bean cans strewn about.
Not sponsored.
Bush's baked beans. We're gonna get the sponsor. We'll get the sponsor.
Oh, okay. Maybe sponsored.
Yeah,
It's gonna be our first sponsor, Bush's Baked Beans.
I thought we were doing
guys, if you ever get
stamps.com.
hungry listening to the podcast, you ever heard of a small little brand called Bush's Baked Beans?
Yeah,
Smoked
I
to
tell you
roast.
what.
Smallest
Every
bean
time,
brand.
every time I get a hankering in the midst of my recording sessions, well, I just crack a pack of Bush's Baked. Just eat them right up. They're sterile.
They're sterile, I eat them right out of the can.
I don't even use a spoon.
Twanging along in the middle of this ad read.
I eat them with my fingies.
Shotgunning cans of beans.
I pick them out one by one.
You know what,
I stick them
guys?
in my mouth.
I'm getting a little hungry. Let's throw it over to Fromy and his banjo for a little bean break, and then he starts doing the.
Why
we do
are
the ad read.
there so
We do
many
the ad read.
songs about rainbows? What's on the other side?
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Phil, do that, but
Beans.
Sorry.
It's just Chromie and Rikomi. Beans.
Hold on.
Or they like
Someday
they're
we'll
throwing beans
find
at
it.
Fromy.
The baked bean connection. The hold on. Oh,
Sweet
I got
lord.
nothing.
I lost it.
I love
God.
it so much.
And me.
Well, I'm glad that we had that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll
my
use that for the
contribu- yeah,
sponsor.
Yeah.
You know, bean cans, army issued brazier, using it as a cook stand.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
How does Mala care? How does Mala feel about her appearance?
Oh,
Does she care?
that's a really good question.
Does she not care?
Every time that you've seen Mala, which was exactly once, that you've seen Mala, and it was during a Halloween episode.
Yeah. Huh?
You have only ever seen Mala in like a really tight ponytail. And
Okay.
even today, they are wearing a very tight ponytail. And if they are wearing makeup at all, I don't feel like they really would. But it would be just like purely foundation.
Practical.
Okay. It could just be a tiny detail of just an upended small bag of hair ties that just kind of sitting strewn on the floor, maybe next to because presumably there's not going to be like a full-sized body mirror down here, but maybe just
Yeah.
like a small hand mirror of hers that's cracked.
Yeah, I like
Not
that.
something that's too extreme, but just enough to be like, do I at least look somewhat put together? Not to be vain, but just to have a sense of like humanity in this place.
Yeah, no, I really like that.
Thank you.
Dan, when he finally musters the strength to open his eyes and take in the scene,
It's very different than how you remember it.
which is very jarring. Gonna find a place to lay down Mordecai, lean him up against a root in a softer patch of dirt that doesn't have bloodstains on it, ideally.
I think Mala turns over to you and says, "Oh, you can just lay him in the cot."
All right, it's gonna get bloody, but you know how to clean that out.
Yeah, it's not my cot anyway.
Hell yeah. He's gonna look around and say to Mala, "It's a bit on the nose, don't you think?"
Well, we needed a place to monitor from, and I knew No one in the Brotherhood would look here.
You would have had me fooled. I would have never come back here if I could help it.
Do you think Dusk would either? I don't think so.
Smart.
Thank you. I think Adaman finally gets in and adjusts his eyes, and Mala finally gets to soften and relax because now they're safe. And she runs over and just scoops Adaman up and forces him into the tightest hug he's ever had in his life. Phil, we discussed this earlier. Are you willing to play a shitty 13-year-old boy with ulterior motives?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we did discuss this earlier.
Yeah. Earlier being 2 months ago.
Some time ago.
Yeah, I think Adaman is gonna get really like teary, but because he's 13, his reaction to that is going to be to punch Mala in the arm.
He punches the wrong arm and he hits the metal one.
God fucking.
Yeah, that doesn't work too well anymore, bud. It's really good to see you.
I don't know how many character decisions I'm allowed to make for Adaman.
If it feels off, I will tell you, but I'm giving you full reign.
Well, I think now that they've slowed down a bit, they have the opportunity to kind of get into it a bit. On the side, I think Dan is going to just sort of like sit down next to Mordecai and then just watch the exchange from the sidelines and start kind of tending to both of them medically.
Yeah, I was also going to say that I think Journey has set her bag down on the floor, and she's kind of like digging through it, looking for stuff that she could use to help. But also like being the nosy bitch that she is, kind of just like peeking through the bag, but also like looking over at the conversation happening and then looking back at the bag. And then, you know the drill.
Where the fuck were you?
That's a really hard question to answer. All over?
Well, you've had years to think about it.
Yeah. Adaman, I'm sorry, you were really young.
They told me you were dead. They told me you died. He told me you died.
To be fair, he thought I was dead too. It's not his fault.
No, it's not. He gives her a piercing dagger look.
Adaman, I needed to talk to our friends here, and I'm very glad that you're here, and I hope you can hear me out. But there was always a reason why I never came back. Why do you think that was?
Because you think you're better than the rest of us? Because you're so powerful? And because he's like trying to wipe away tears the whole time. He's trying to just like spitting out kind of like empty malice and trying to be able to see clearly and can't.
I think Mala will come over, and with her original hand, she will kind of brush away his tears and let her hand, the warmth of it, rest on his face. I never thought I was better than you or anyone, but what we've been raised in and the things that we've been forced to do is wrong. It's wrong, and I want it out. And the only way I would be out and they wouldn't hurt you or hurt mom or hurt dad is if they thought I was dead.
So it's better to be dead than with us? It's better to disappear and leave behind all the people that are important to you?
I thought so at the time. I'm not sure now.
I think he's going to... The dam holding back the sniffles is going to start breaking a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's going to finally hug her back. Probably the tightest hug he's ever given. And say, fuck you. Fuck you, god damn it.
Yeah, it's really good to see you too.
You hear Journey sniffing into her bag because she's getting emotional from this display, but she doesn't want to show what's going on.
Dan, on the other hand, I think is completely absent-faced. Like, mouth slightly open, like Gen Z staring. Just
You know it well.
not at them, but like at an nondescript portion of the floor, I think.
Do either of you want to make rolls to try and wrap up heal some harm here? Mordecai has quite a bit of harm. Dan is significantly harmed. Journey, you only have like 2.
I'm good, but
So if anybody wants to work on healing anybody, we can do that while narrative conversations are happening.
Yeah, Dan will attempt to stabilize Mordecai with use magic.
Okay.
Because that's what he does.
He is stabilized, but you can heal harm.
Okay.
My eyes are swollen shut from being battered. I'm just severely hurt.
Well, if that's the case, he's going to attempt to stabilize himself with use magic.
Okay.
I think Journey finally digs out of her bag one of those healing herbs that she grabbed earlier from the house.
Hey, yeah, you got 2 of those.
She's gonna give it to Mordecai.
Good on you for writing that down and remembering that existed.
Thank you. And now I only have 1 bundles. I'm not changing the S.
Do you know how much harm that heals for?
It heals only 1, but, you know,
okay,
better than nothing.
One's better than none.
Ooh, how do you administer it to me?
Shove leaf in mouth.
Yeah, I don't know if Journey knows how to use these.
You just stick it in his mouth and you like use his own lighter to like set it off. Like he likes smoking plants.
Journey tries to roll it up like a joint, but she's never done that.
Oh my god.
She tries rolling it up and then like sticking the end into his mouth and realizes that that's not going to do anything. And so then she just takes her finger and pushes it into his mouth and then moves his jaw to like chew it up.
Awesome.
All the while she's like blubbering and tears are coming down her face.
You just like in between like almost like blood loogies, I guess. Like I'm just like kind of swashing blood in my mouth a little bit, and you hear like, oh, it's bitter. What is that?
Herb.
I love herb. Herb is
I know
good.
you do.
I love a good
Journey,
herb.
you're a good friend.
Thank you.
Dan, what was that roll for you stabilizing yourself?
That was a 9. A 9.
9.
A 9.
What glitch do you want on stabilizing
I'm going to choose
yourself?
it has a problematic side effect because I don't want to take 1 harm or draw immediate unwelcome attention.
Real.
And the effect is weak and of short duration is
Pointless.
possible, but
Doesn't really work though.
This could be problematic for you. I think in using magic on yourself to heal yourself and stabilize yourself, that interacts with and interrupts the magic that you use to quell your emotions. And so for now, that is down. And Journey, you would notice this, and Mordecai, if you were awake, or if you were conscious enough, you'd be able to see that like little thin veil of chains that Dan's been wearing for a while has dissipated a bit.
dissipated a bit or like temporarily broken?
I think temporarily gone is a better way to say that. So it could be problematic. You get to decide.
Well, that's cool. Dan is no longer bleeding out. And instead, he is emotionally hemorrhaging.
Nice. That's better.
Mood, so is Journey. And that's not even a side effect.
Yeah. I think he just starts hyperventilating, knowing that it is not his turn to speak, but he's got a lot to say.
I think Journey turns and hears him starting to breathe heavily, and she just kind of like wipes her face and goes, "Are you okay?"
No.
Understandable.
Dan's gonna get up, I think, and walk a little bit deeper into the den, just around the perimeter of like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he needs some alone time, and he wants to go deeper to the place where the hunt ended originally, I think.
Yeah, Dan, you go deeper into that. With that spell broken, remind me, what are your monstrous traits that you've gained?
Riz, horrible breath,
Not the monstrous Riz.
and basilisk guy.
Yeah, that's right. You have the noxious breath.
I do wear a mask to mitigate that.
Yeah, I think that slips out a little bit. And for just like a second, Mala catches that.
Mala catches the Riz for a second.
Everyone catches the ridge. Yes, you go ahead and you move deeper into the cavern, and we'll come back to that in a second. Mala continues talking to Adaman. I love that you're here because I've missed you, but kids aren't supposed to grow up fighting monsters. You shouldn't be in this situation. I don't think that you
Well, you don't
can't.
think I can handle it?
No. That's
Oh. That's nah. Actually,
That's-
never.
that's exactly the problem. I know that you can and you shouldn't be.
But if we're strong enough to handle that, then who else is gonna?
Children shouldn't have to fight. Children should be able to learn.
Mala, I'm 13.
I know. I missed a lot of birthdays, and I understand that. Children shouldn't have to fight. Period. And the fact that we were raised to, even if it's for a good cause, there are fights worth fighting for sure. And if no one else could fight those fights, that'd be one thing. But there's a lot of people in the world, and there are a lot of adults in the Brotherhood, and a lot of them are perfectly happy to sit back and not go in the field because it's too dangerous for them.
But every single one of them did their time. Every single one of them went through what we went through, and now it's our turn.
But why should it have to be? Christ, Adaman, I could have died. I'm incredibly lucky that I didn't. And yes, my training put me there. Yes, my ability to think through those things from the community that we've been raised in put me there. But should I have ever been in that situation at all? Should you be here? Should you have to be here? Why did they even send you? Did they want another fucking basilisk hunt?
A very, very specific no response and just meeting her eyes.
Regardless, the Brotherhood is not why I'm here, but I'm not going to go back. Can you imagine what they would do to me? Rogue agent for years. You know the stories that they tell.
Adaman is very suspiciously quiet at this point.
Let's move over to Dan. You've wandered further deep into the hollow here, the den. And your spell has been removed and you're having a panic attack. What do you do?
As he gets up to go deeper, he's pretty stealthy, all things considered. Probably Adaman and Mala don't notice him leave at all. Mordecai is unconscious.
Yeah.
Journey probably notices
Yeah.
him get up, but he keeps it together while within like line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, he starts like opening and closing his hands a lot and like scratching at the insides of his palms and like turning rapidly his head in different directions, trying to like check his corners, paranoid that something is going to be there. He goes deeper because he wants to be out of the light is part of it. He wants to descend sort of beyond the light so he doesn't have to be experiencing so much. But as he gets into the darkness, he notices that his hands are beginning to kind of glow in a maroon kind of hue. And he gets down to a point where he like jumps down off of a root and splashes into like a pool of muddy water and just looks down into it. And he sees the reflection of the basilisk's eye just for a second in like his peripheral, and kind of unconsciously kind of cries out and then reaches both of his hands down into the water, and the water immediately begins to boil.
Is this audible from where we are?
I think you guys might have heard like a cry and a splash. Dan, as this is happening to you, I think you are looking around and you're in this pool of muddy water. You step in a little closer and you feel something hit your hand, and it's freezing cold. You look in front of you, and through the maroon light from your hands, you see a basilisk that's been defanged, fully encased in ice, piled up with its brethren, dead eyes staring back at you.
His first instinct is to reach out and conjure flame, but taking in the situation, manages to stifle it, and instead he just punches the ice.
Journey, what were you wanting to do?
I think as soon as she hears any kind of sound from down there, she kind of kept an eye on Dan as he was backing out of the room and was like, okay, maybe I need to give him a minute because, you know, a lot of things happening. But now that she's heard a sound, she's like, oh shit, and I need to find him. So she like hops up, wipes her snotty nose on her sleeve real quick, and then just starts like quickly walking down to where he might be.
It takes a couple moments. I think you start doing this around when you hear the cry and the splash. As you turn the corner and just barely avoid dropping into this pool, you see and you hear Dan punch that wall of ice, and you see that maroon flame kind of lighting Dan from the front, so you can just like see the outline of him against this scene.
And you hear his breath tremble.
Hey, whoa. Dan, are you okay? What happened? I don't think she approaches him just yet. She doesn't hop down there because she doesn't want to freak him out more. She doesn't know if he's having like a moment or something.
Journey,
Yeah?
you shouldn't be here.
Wait, what do you mean? Why? Or we came here to hide.
I told you to turn back in the forest. I told you and Mord to run away, and Palmer too.
Yeah, well, we couldn't do that. I mean, I know we needed to, but it was dangerous and we weren't gonna just let things happen to you.
No, I told you to go. You shouldn't be here.
Okay, but we're here now and we're safe.
Nothing is safe here. Nothing is safe here.
I think she I don't know, is this like a steep drop off or is it like a bit of a slide situation onto this lower area?
Probably a slide. It's not like far. It's just maybe like a foot or two.
Okay, she just kind of like lowers down onto the lower thing slowly, not trying to make too much noise. Gets a little bit closer to him and just goes, look, I know, well, I mean, there's a lot I don't know, but like, I know that you must be really confused and scared and upset right now. But right now we're okay. Okay? And it's much worse if you leave the group and come somewhere else. We shouldn't separate.
You're not safe close to me.
I mean, I think I kind of figured that out whenever I joined your guys' whole group in the first place. It's not you.
I don't understand.
It's this whole thing that you're wrapped up in, but that's not you.
All I do is destroy things, and the people who get close to me get caught up in it.
I don't think that's your fault.
It's not about fault. It's just how it is.
Yeah, well, it's not like you don't try to help people.
Helped so many people when we burned down that hospital.
Okay, all right.
Because I couldn't control it.
But don't you think it would be better if you had people to help you work through things?
I think it would be better if that were me. Looking at the basilisk in the block of ice, defanged, lifeless.
Well, that's...
I'm no better than a monster like them.
I don't think you know how wrong you are. You're not a monster. You're just going through a hard time, and being a part of this stupid brotherhood thing certainly isn't helping. If we just get away from them, if you just cut ties with them, I don't know, then maybe we can work things out and you don't have to feel chained up to that anymore.
It's not a matter of me being chained or wrapped up in the Brotherhood. It's who I am. I don't know that I am anything else.
Answer this question for me. Did you choose to be in the Brotherhood?
No.
Then it's not who you are. You are the choices that you make. And if you want to get out, we'll get out. I know you're not this. The person who saved me multiple times is not that. Dan, you choose your family. And we are your family.
Dan isn't even my fucking name.
I don't care what weird Canadian name that you have. You can have 10 names for all I care.
Of course, I want to get out, Journey. But Mala got out, and look what it's gotten her. Now, the Brotherhood has sent her brother and her oldest friend to track her down and bring her in.
Then I see the problem here. If you can't leave the Brotherhood, then we make sure that there's no Brotherhood.
Dan has been spent on words and I think is now reduced to just shivering in the now ice-cold water now that his fists have fizzled out.
How high up is this water?
2 feet.
Okay.
I'm sitting down in it now and it's just like, yeah, above waist level.
I think Journey is gonna like kind of come up behind him where the edge of the ground kind of like tapers down into the water, and she's going to kind of kneel behind him and just gently hold on to his shoulders.
I think Dan is going to look at his hand and make sure that it's cooled down and then reach over and just hold on.
She pulls back on him a little so that his head falls into her lap, and she takes her hand and kind of just puts it on the top of his head and just gently touches him.
And he just breathes as he begins to regain control.
I know that things are really scary right now, and we don't have a plan yet, but for right now, I just want you to think about where you are in this moment, and you're safe, and you're okay.
Okay. The irony of it is quite biting. Here, in the depths of his worst nightmare, staring down a number of frozen basilisks, the object of dreams that have tormented him recently a lot, but probably to some extent for the past almost decade. It's potent.
Yeah.
I wonder what Mordecai's up to right
I wonder
now.
what Mordecai is up to right now. I wonder what Mordecai's thinking / doing. He's like gargling on the leaf still. Just
God, I feel like I can breathe now.
Yeah, I'm just letting y'all cook.
Holy shit. Like, fuck.
Journey's about to
I mean, you
commit
guys-
mass murder, apparently.
You guys always, like, all of you always do really strong dramatic scenes together. Like,
so
all
we
three
kill
of you.
the Brotherhood.
Yeah, man. And it's just like,
It's what I've been saying for years. So fun. I'm so happy
Fuck.
we're like full circle on this.
I feel like I can just like take a breath for a second. Fuck. Oh my God.
You didn't get a chance to breathe during the Canadian line?
The Canadian line fucking sent me, and I was trying really hard not to lose my
saw
mind.
you.
That was good.
That was
God.
pretty good.
Like we're not done with the episode, but like fuck, Phil, you opening that with you immediately linking it back to episode 1 of season 2 and the nightmares that you were having, specifically saying like not only did I tell you, Amelia, like not you, Journey, or Mordecai, but also Palmer. I told Palmer not to be here, and Palmer's not been with you guys for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So there has to be a question there of like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Phenomenal.
You set the scene, buddy.
Yep. It's true. You put us
Phenomenal
here.
scene.
You threw the pitch.
Yep.
Okay. I've been thinking for a while, like, what are we going to do over in Mordecai Land?
Good.
Honestly, I
Dream
think I'm
time?
just locked into what's happening else.
Right? Like, it's hard not to.
I've been on Mordecai woke up from his unconsciousness like 15, 20 minutes ago, and just everybody's having a moment. He's like, well, I guess I'm just gonna lay here.
If I
Let them
lay
have
here, if I just lay here.
Mordecai, you're staring at the ceiling as you are becoming fully conscious and see runes carved into this root system above you. And you hear Mala say, oh, hold on, I think he's awake. And kind of ushers Adaman over. Adaman, have you learned how to heal yet? Here, let me
Watch
show
him
you
fuck
how.
it up.
Come
Watch him fail and kill
Kill Mordecai.
That'd be so funny.
What a house of horrors.
Yeah, Mala shows Adaman the like technique and says, oh, instead of moving your hand in this way, it's actually faster and easier to do it like this. And walks him through her own version, or her modified version of how the Brotherhood would do healing. And Mordecai, you're healed for 2 harm, 1 for each of them.
LFG.
You kind of just see the swelling around my eyes and face, the gashes, and the maiming seal up a little bit. Not completely, but vision mostly restored. And I prop myself up, like sitting up against the wall. Feels great. You did great, dude.
Oh, I'm in this scene. I forgot.
Yeah, you can
You're
talk as
playing,
Adaman still if you'd like.
Slightly less traumatized character.
There's plenty of room.
Slight. I said slight.
Plenty of time.
Slight.
Indeed.
So, it's good to see you. A good work out there, honestly.
You too, Ice Queen.
Thank you. How's my little brother been treating you?
You know,
Just stops there.
Record scratch.
To be honest, I didn't see him fight, but he's been mostly chill. Basically, I'm his liege lord because I bestowed upon him his weapon.
so
One of them.
yeah, but like the important one. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got a new weapon?
Did I?
Show her.
Adaman, with a little bit of coy, like a shit-eating grin, is gonna say, "Well, I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty quick on the uptake," and try to whip out like in one swoop motion, which does not work, and it's definitely like a kind of like a overreach and then correct and then like slowly fidget it out from his belt, like the nunchucks, and then he has it in like both hands and looks at it and like nods to himself. And then he's like, check this out. Can I roll?
Just famous last words.
Kick some ass as Adaman?
The answer is yes. I'm looking at the starting stats. I'm going to say
-1.
yeah. I'm literally looking at the starting stats for the initiate to see where he would be at.
And he sucks.
He's not charming.
No, God no.
Yeah,
He's
13.
neither. He's neither charming nor is he cool, which means that he's actually really tough. He has a -1 in charm, a 0 in cool, -1 in sharp, but a +2 in tough and weird.
Wow. So a 13-year-old boy.
He's a sturdy
All
lad.
Fuck yeah. You said +2, right?
Yeah, +2.
Okay, so I am going to roll 2d6. Roll. That's a 9. A 9!
A 9!
I think he's going to just like do some like quick, swift motions and then absolutely fucking destroy like a metal like camp cup that's sitting on the table and just send it like across the room.
Impressive.
And then he sheepishly walks over and picks up the cup.
Yeah, you are going to have to fix that. I don't have a lot of those.
Oh.
You could just
and he like,
right.
That's a really good idea, actually. Mordecai, nonstop good ideas. I have to say.
Nonstop.
I think, honestly, for the amount of time I've known you, I don't think you can put into words anytime I've had a bad idea.
No, I don't think I can.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I've seen, you only ever have good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And what's crazier, so hey kid, you know, it's like this crazy cool thing about Dan and the company is that like of the three of us, who do you think's committed the most crimes?
Probably you, right? You're always doing crazy stuff.
All right, of the three of us, who do you think's committed the most arson?
Arson?
Oh,
I got to know more about that.
Who do you think's committed the most grand theft boat?
That
not me.
Sounds that sounds more like
Mala Dan's kind of a wild and wacky guy.
That actually sounds more like something you'd do, pointing to Journey. Oh, Journey's
wait, I'm in the other room.
Yeah.
Points to Journey through the wall.
Can we say that this is the moment that Journey and Dan are returning from their...
I was gonna say this is the moment that like that he notices that they're gone because he totally was not paying attention.
Yeah, he just points and then realizes that he's not pointing at anyone.
Yeah.
And so you see, guys, there's actually a lot more about Journey than meets the eye. It's like a whole Transformers situation. You know what I mean? Like
Transformers.
Yeah, give me a second. Mordecai starts.
Yeah, we're gonna have to tell you about. You know what? You're actually gonna like that a lot.
Oh.
Like,
I mean, they convert voltage really well, but like, what more is there to it?
So it's so funny that you say that because did you see Journey in action? Like, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. How long have I been here?
Where am I?
I think that's where we pan from that conversation. Actually,
Dan walks in. You hear Adaman saying, so yeah, we just like say 6, 7.
Why though?
And Mordecai's like, but I just don't get it. like it's chill, but like what does it mean? It's like, no, we just say 6-7. But like, why?
Yeah, but like, why?
Mala is also
like,
like
is
sitting
this
down,
like
just confused.
I feel like this is like the scene of both of the Spider-Men like crouching and like thinking about just contemplating the 6-9.
Does it come out of anywhere else?
It's 6-9.
Journey?
Mm.
You see Dan start to get up and look into the pool of water below, and you see that he is beginning to do some sort of like mumbled arcane chant and is tracing some sort of runes.
I think she like she reaches forward into the water and she does this to like fuck with the reflection, and she goes, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey.
What? Why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that?
Just...
What is that? You can't just do crazy shit like that and then not tell me what that is.
You see Dan's posture change. He just says, for the past, I don't know, a while, I can't sleep. And every time I do fall asleep, I keep revisiting this place. This is where I went through what Adaman is doing now. And this is where it all went wrong, because this is where I lost Mala.
Well, you're here now. And is it the same as it was in your nightmares?
He gazes at the snakes. It's a little different from what I remember.
And is Mala here now?
That's not actually that reassuring, given the whole scenario at hand. But that, combined with the serum, every time I start freaking out, it keeps fucking with me. So I devised a way to stop freaking out so that I could get a grip.
You've just been pushing it all down. I think it clicks in Journey's head now that this is why he's been being weird. And she feels a little bit lighter at that thought, because for this whole time, she thought it's been something that like she's said or done to him that's made him act kind of cold in that way.
Prefer to think of it as banishing a monster or something like that, but...
You know, that part of you, that scared part of you is still you, right? And you're not a monster.
I really appreciate that you think that, and I'm trying to hear you.
Well, I'm gonna be here until you do.
That is unexpected. He smiles a bit. That's not what most people usually do.
The only way out is through, okay?
But I need some way to deal with this, because it is a real practical threat if I sprout an extra arm or spontaneously combust or something.
I mean, we'll work with it. I do weird things with my antler powers all the time. I don't know what I'm doing like 95% of the time. You guys deal with it. You deal with me.
Yep. Also, Journey, you have the same condition. You have the dragon teeth. And
yeah, thankfully I've learned to talk without the lisp at this point.
Yeah. The only difference is that you've just really not been in situations where it's been tense and things have been happening, but it's not been personally distressing for you. So it's never triggered.
At least not yet. I don't think that me or Mordecai would think of you having a couple glitches once in a while as being a deal breaker on our friendship and us working together. We deal with the glitches.
How do you deal with it when you feel like, I don't know, like everything is attacking you and that nothing is safe and that you're going to hurt the people that you love?
I mean, I usually like scroll on social media for a long time, and then sometimes I'll put my face in a pillow and like yell a lot, or I'll go talk to my dad.
Well, I can't fit a computer in my pocket or anything like that. I'm not going to be able to scroll
You
anytime.
you can borrow my phone.
Just on your phone?
Yeah. And she like pulls out her phone and just quickly scrolls through a couple of like TikToks.
Why do they keep saying 6'7"?
I don't know. I feel like that's just been happening a lot lately. Anyway, this is not a healthy coping mechanism. You know what? Better idea. How about when either of us feel like the entire world is closing in on us, we just come and talk to each other?
Sounds risky.
Yeah, but like I can't keep going to the chiropractor for all the neck pain that I have anymore from the repeated doom scrolling. I think he's getting worried about me.
Oh,
that's a fair point. It's expensive too. Okay, I can try it.
Yeah.
Maybe. But if things get dire, I'll do what I have to do. It's about keeping you safe. You know that, right?
I can take care of myself sometimes.
I've been thinking about that.
No. Concerned.
Let's get out of the darkness.
Okay.
I think we're good on that, but
okay.
I think you hate using magic, right?
I mean, yeah, usually. It kind of sucks.
But we get into fights a lot.
I mean, yeah. That's true.
If something happens to me, he pulls out his gun and turns it around and holds the handle out towards Journey. You need a reliable way to defend yourself that doesn't compromise your, personal ethics.
She like reaches out and like grabs the top of the gun.
That's not how you do that.
And then she like slowly moves her hand down. And then instead of putting her hand into the actual hole, she like cups the bottom of it.
Let me show you. And he reaches out with his other hand and takes your hand and moves it into position.
Wait. Is this thing on? Hold on.
No. See, there's a safety here. And he moves your thumb with his thumb to like flick it on and off. So down, because gravity pulls down naturally.
Okay.
Down is going to be the safe position. Up is going to be open. So while it's down, you can't. And then he starts just like as you start walking back towards let me show you how to golf in RA edition is crazy. Tyler, you've been tearing it up.
Yeah.
But I can't let that one go.
That's a really good one.
I can't let that one go under the radar. Let me show you how to golf NRA edition is
dear listener,
some fucking work.
I need you guys to know that during this scene, ever since Dan pulled out the gun, Tyler and I have
seen
been
the entire Western shootout
frequently
thing.
Fucking miming. So anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah,
we've been blocking it out.
They've been doing such a good job ignoring our bullshit.
Yeah, as we walk back to the group, Dan is sort of like guiding you in the motions and with a gentle hands-on approach is showing you like the proper method of handling a sidearm.
I think Journey is obviously very wary, but is also mildly enthusiastic about it because this is a new thing for her.
You don't have to do anything you're not comfortable with, but something tells me that this is going to be easier for you than just like, you're going to be more comfortable with this than casting fireball or whatever.
I mean, I've never been comfortable, well, like most of my life, but especially like since I met you guys. But
That's fair.
I'm willing to try new things.
Dan smiles. A little bit of tooth showing.
But like, we don't have to like shoot things immediately with this, right? I'm not ready for that.
Well, if things start shooting at you, that is one flag that tells you it's okay to shoot back.
Okay.
If you see a monster, a basilisk, or any other kind of non-sentient thing, you're in the clear. If you see people that are hurting other people or you or threatening to do so, then strongly consider what you've got on your hands.
Okay, but full disclosure, I want you to know that there may be times where I panic and just actually throw the gun.
The really good news is that you can move things with your mind. So just grab it back. Just pull it back.
Oh my God, you're so
You
right.
could gunnerang. Actually, that is theoretically, I'm just thinking about this. You could gunnerang.
That sounds so cool.
We're going to have to practice that.
Okay. All right, let's go. Wait. Oh, you don't mean now. You mean later. Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, later.
I think this is the point that you guys are like walking back in and you hear Mordecai and Adaman and Mala all talking about Transformers and memes and things. And that's where like it'll splice in there. We'll just fade up on like, so 6, 7, like all of that.
Oh God, it got to you too.
Hey guys, I have a gun now.
Oh,
that's one way to lead.
Are you gonna shoot it?
No.
not right now. Oh, okay. You know what?
Unless you want.
I mean, unless I want to, but I don't think I want to right.
Do you want to?
Okay, so we can set up some target practice later.
Yeah, later sounds
and
good.
do some practice. Let's have a girl talk about that.
Ooh,
That
girl
sounds
talk
fun.
about guns. This is a new thing for me. Journey whips out her small journal, her journey journal, and she just like jots down, "Got a gun," and then closes it.
What kind of
puts it
gun
back
was it?
It's a
Is it
custom
like a little 22?
carbon fiber one.
It is in my modern weapons section of my character sheet. It is listed as a 9mm, to harm, close, loud.
Oh,
Okay, so that's just like a cop's gun, basically. A 9mm.
Yeah, it's a carbon fiber
Glock.
9mm, no iron.
Bro.
okay.
Little
Yeah,
Smith
so-
and Wesson or something.
Journey, you've seen this kind of gun all the time because your dad had it on his gun belt.
So wait, Journey reaches into her bag and she pulls out her stun gun and she turns to Dan and she goes, "Can we put things in this too? Or like, can I like tape them together and make like a super gun?"
Huh?
Dear God.
He looks over to Mala.
They both make the exact same noise and like look at each other with the same face of You know what?
Okay. It's
Honey,
a girl talk thing.
Honey, we will talk about.
Yeah.
We'll
It's a
talk
girl talk
about
thing.
it.
Got
We'll
it.
talk about
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
That's a girl talk.
Mordecai's just like, the answer is yes, right? Like, that's...
Yeah, we'll talk about
All
it.
right.
So I did have to ask. Adaman was less willing to say why. Dan, why are you guys here?
Adaman's like on a mission.
It's on a
He's on
mission.
He is.
Oh, he's on his first quest. I remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
Adaman. Mm-hmm.
Quest.
That's why I bequeathed
Adaman.
unto him the weapon. That's right.
Mhm.
Adaman is having his first hunt.
Wow, that's. I mean, I'm glad that you're able to do it. Of course, it's kind of fucked up that they would send him on the same hunt that I went on.
Yep.
Adaman and Dan make eye contact, and Dan gives a nod to Adaman, and I want you to decide whether Adaman takes that or not, or whether Dan has to say it.
I think Adaman would try and change the subject. He'd say, I really like what you've done with your hollow. You have two cots. Who does the other one belong to?
Mala,
Yes.
I and Journey and Mordecai received a missive by way of Dusk and Adaman directly coming to us. We were attached to assist in Adaman's first hunt. The target, 2 rogue members of the Brotherhood.
Oh.
So you can understand, and I don't know, Adaman, if you even piece it together at this point, although I suspect you have. Journey and Mordecai, I don't even remember if I told you guys. I'm sorry.
Nope, you didn't.
Yeah, you did not. Dan, I'm not killing Mala, dude. I don't think we should do that. That seems bad.
I think I know what we should do.
Let's kill Dusk!
Well, okay, whoa,
Hold
I mean,
on, buddy.
yeah, cool your jets.
Mala, I don't even know if Dusk knows that it's you.
Adaman speaks up, and he's looking down at the floor. He knows. I told him.
You told him. You told him just now?
I told him that Mala was alive, and that she was traveling with some man. He looked kind of sick, and I think we pan over and we see the light coming down from above darken in that opening to the tree roots, and you see a figure slide down in and is able to walk into the room.
Dan maneuvers to the front of the pack and takes a defensive position.
Journey is still holding the gun and immediately just goes and like holds it up, even though she has no clue how to use it.
Stepping into the room, somehow still well dressed, even after months and months on the road. Pinned up vest, nice little tie, suit pants. You see Severus Savardi.
You motherfucker.
Hello, everyone.
Dan, you're in the... Did something happen in the other room?
Uh-huh. I'm assuming a cat
Okay.
is knocking on my door.
Yeah, that's Toffee.
Can you hear that?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can hear that over Discord. She said, "Let me in."
Hello? You knocked?
I didn't hear anything.
She's so small in the frame. Oh, I could hear it. Oh, we have that
Yep,
on
same.
fucking recording. Oh, I wish we had the video. Oh my god.
Well, since you're here and the door's open, I guess I'll walk in.
I thought I was getting fucking abducted. Like, but they were at least being polite about it first.
I thought there was an earthquake.
It was so loud.
It was so loud.
I heard it in here and I heard it over Discord. That's so funny.
Girl, are you good?
Toffee's getting fucking demanding. It's really funny.
She is. She's getting like aggressive now.
Very blessed.
Yeah, we're in the terrible
Very good.
twos for Toffee. Oh man. Fuck, that took me out.
It almost took me out.
Okay, Dan.
Mm-hmm.